Hello, everyone. I have a special guest I'm going to feature today, and I am waiting for this special guest to appear. And I'm just having an absolutely fabulous day. I hope that your week is going well. Mine is going awesome. I have a special treat for you, and so I'm so excited by bringing this person on. This individual really helped me, actually propelled me to do more Facebook Live. So I want to keep this person a secret until they join. I'm just giving them a few more minutes so they can connect. And I'm just waiting. And so I am just ecstatic that that I have the privilege of bringing this person on. So I'm just kind of keeping you in suspense on who I'm going to bring on board for our special Facebook interview today, because I am going to be setting up a series of interviews with different people doing phenomenal things in social media, online, offline, just a little bit of everybody. And so I am meeting so many people. I see that you're on, so let me add you and see who the special guest is. And I'm going to give you some more tidbits about them because I'm just keeping you in suspense just a little while longer. Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
All right,
it's going good. How you doing?
going fabulous. I was keeping everybody in suspense before you joined. And so, everyone, this is the famous and greatest Mike Chavez, and I absolutely adore this person. And let me tell you the reasons why. I was kind of going live a little bit here and there, and he would pop up on my personal page and make little comments, and he would follow me. Come on to my special group. Come to my special group. And I was like, I don't know who this person is. I don't know what's going on. And I finally took the time, and when I did, oh my goodness, it's just a platform of wonderful, supportive people. So I want to share with you a couple of things, my experience with this particular special group, but I want Mike to tell the viewers all about this special group. And I also want you to share your journey going live for 500 plus days, correct?
It's 6:32 today.
Oh my goodness, I'm totally off. Okay, all right. That's like so awesome, y'all. That
Yeah.
means going live every day. So I want you to share your journey and tell us all about Live Masters and also the special mastermind that I'm a part of. So you take it away.
All right, awesome. I appreciate you, Felicia, for inviting me. It's an honor and privilege to be invited to be on one of your Facebook lives. I have been watching you for a minute. I know you've been involved in some other video challenges, and anytime I see people that are trying to add some value and they're doing something good, I always try to reach out to them, and that's kind of how I connected with you. I originally started doing my videos about 692 days ago when I first started online. My wife and I, we have a network marketing business. We've had the same business for about 4 years. But what happened was is I got hurt and I couldn't work anymore, and so I was kind of like stuck at home, and I just I had a Facebook account, but I never really used it for anything other than just posting pictures of family, of family and staying in touch with old friends. And then since I got hurt and I couldn't work, all of a sudden I started messing around with Facebook a lot. And somebody had recruited me for a weight loss company, and they actually what they did was they were just posting before and after weight loss pictures of this product, and I was like, oh, you know what? I could probably do that. I could probably do that. And I thought it would be a compliment to our other business. So that's what I did. I got involved, and when my first experience on Facebook, I was a spammer. So like I was just out there. I didn't know how to network. I didn't know how to add value to other people. I just thought it was all about just putting your business out there, and your products. So obviously that didn't work. I had no success. I mean, I got a few customers here and there, but it just didn't feel like fulfilling or anything like that. So I found this group, and they were doing videos in there, and they actually challenged some people in the group to start doing videos. And I had only done one video in this group, and it was like a closed group. And the leader of the group decided that he was going to challenge everybody to do videos for 90 days and go on their personal page and talk about things they need to be self-aware about. Like, called the self-awareness challenge, where you discuss things that you need to be self-aware about, things that you need to work on and whatnot. And I was like scared to death. I was like, I'm not going to do that, and I knew I had a message, I knew I had something to share, but I just didn't know how I was going to do it. And so finally, I just got the guts up, and I said, I'm going to do this video challenge. And there was not that many people. There's probably only like 10 or 15 people that got started. And I was the only one that finished the 90 days, that went every day. Right. And I didn't miss any days. And I still haven't missed a day. And that was like 692 days ago. I haven't stopped. So it's been just like a video challenge every day, that I in the beginning, I didn't know how to brand myself. I didn't know how to add value. I didn't know how to do any of that kind of stuff. And so I just started showing up and doing videos every day. And it started to help me grow. It started to help me learn. And then what happened was I started attracting people to my videos. Like, hey, how you doing this? How you going live every day? How you come up with these topics? How do you think of all this stuff to talk about? And I started getting so many questions that I started our group Live Masters last December. And it's really simple. I'm a simple person. I'm a simple man. Uh, I just ask a question. And when I reach out to people and I tell them about our group, they're really confused because it's mostly business people that I reach out to, right? And they're like, Mike, how are answering these questions, these deep thought questions, how are they going to help me with my business? And once you get in there and you understand, it's if you have a business, it all starts with your mindset. And what I offer people is an opportunity to come and ask questions that will definitely work on their mindset and help them think differently. Because like I said, I'm a very simple man. I'm not going to sit here and tell you and teach you things that you probably don't already know. I'm here really just to help people remember the greatness that's inside them, and remember, maybe back to some of their glory days, some of their winning times in their life, by asking these questions. And it's got to the point now where we've taken it a step further, and we have a mastermind call that we do daily at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And in this mastermind group, we go in more detail on how to get your message out, how to structure your story, how to work on your branding, how to grow your network, how to establish your digital footprint online. And it's created some amazing, great relationships. And it's a great supportive community that we've established there.
That's great, Mike. It's been an outstanding experience for me. Hey, Kimberly. Hi, Rick. Hi, Deanna. I'm Deanne. I'm so glad that you joined us. And we are just ecstatic about being a part. I mean, because I see some of the people that are in the mastermind, they're here with us to support us through this video, which is because we're becoming like a family. And I didn't expect this when you kind of created this mastermind, because I went from being a part of the just your live master posting the question of the day, which I really like, because every time I go live on my personal page, I jump on to do the live masters because it's on my checklist. I have to do it. I'm being committed. And then to participate with the group that you cultivated into this mastermind has elevated my thinking and my process and my perception of what I need to do to improve my delivery online, because you do give us, you give us some direction and some critiquing and some things to add value, because you want to give content, you want to give tips, you want to be supportive to your community that you are people that are following you on a daily basis. And so I think the mastermind has kind of taken my mindset to a whole nother level. Like, I wasn't was considered like a newbie, an amateur completely with doing this whole live. I went and did a 30-day live challenge. And so with that in mind, I really didn't know some of these other things. But going to your live masters group at first, kind of like gave me some insight, but the mastermind has taken me to the next level, and that's what I needed. I needed that whole next level of thinking, of meeting people like-minded like me that really want to grow and expand in our audience. And so you are really guiding us through the whole process, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I share, and well, I appreciate you being there, and I share open and honestly that I'm learning just as much from each and every one of you. The value that you bring, that's a true mastermind. It's not just one person running the show, not just one person, bringing all the information. A true mastermind is like-minded people coming together, sharing their experiences together for the benefit of the team. And like you said, it is kind of become like a family, and we're we've gotten to know each other a little on a personal level. Not too personal, but it's funny how the social media thing has turned into it's like business and social, but it's a fine line. And I share all the time too that we all as people, as human beings, willingly let people know about about ourselves, what we want people to know. And so what's cool about what we have going on is uh, that we are confident enough with each other to open up and to share some stuff that there's been stuff already shared in that group that people haven't shared with other people,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Mm-hmm.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
you know Sometimes just having somebody, like we've shared before, like one of the questions and something that we covered was a lot of us are on our own personal development journey, and when we start to change and we start to become a better version of ourselves, the people that are around us don't always get it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a topic that we all have in common, and we all can relate because we're going through the same thing, we're going through the same journey, and we all have the same relatable experiences. And that and to feel that synergy in the group is amazing. It really is.
Well, I'm looking forward to, where the group is going to ultimately lead. I think it's going to keep evolving. But I mean, when I get on the calls when I'm available, it's so much content of information in terms of, some things like you don't even think about. I mean, having a mastermind, you can kind of bounce things and ideas off of each other, and it's helpful because, like, what may work for me may not work for you, depends on your delivery. And everybody has a different technique. And so you gave us some tips on technique, how to interface and engage more with our audience. And so there are a lot of things that we have to like continue to like work on, because going live is not just as simple as pushing the button. Like I know I have to work on engaging more, calling people's names out on, because sometimes I'm so focused on my message that I forget about, and then I have to kind of lean in so I can see the name. So I mean, some things you have to do behind while you're speaking, and you have to be consciously thinking of, but you're teaching us that. And so you need somebody that's going to coach you, direct you, give you, going to be your support. Because when I go live, Mike is there and he makes comments and he supports so many people. So it's not like you're going to be in a mastermind and then you never see the person that's leading you until you have a meeting. He's here every day showing up for all of our videos. So I would greatly suggest, if you want to expand your reach and your audience, you really want to join Live Masters Mastermind. It will give you all of the elements that you're missing to broaden your horizons. You want to say anything else, Mike?
I just the thing that I have and that I want everybody to know that they have is that something that nobody can take away is the ability, like if you're walking and you're talking, you can show up every day. And that's something, and you're the desire to want to be work on yourself and be better. Nobody can take that away from you. And when you embrace that and you're not afraid to share with whatever it is, then that's what people want to know. People want to see what you're doing. They want to see what you're working on. They want to see people. They want to see people grow. Everybody loves to see people winning. And ain't nobody gonna know if you're winning or doing anything if you ain't showing up.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have all the answers. I don't even pretend to have all the answers. Good Lord, you guys know I don't. But it's almost one of those things where I'm almost too ignorant to think that I can't fail, because and maybe a little naive too. And but it takes a little bit of that, because hey, you know what? if I see what other people are doing, and I know that they got there because they did it with consistency and
Mm-hmm.
persistency. They
Mm-hmm.
had a vision, they had a
Mm-hmm.
goal,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't give up. They moved past their limiting beliefs and their self doubt, and that's really what I want to touch on before I
Okay.
leave is um, what doing Facebook live videos for you will do will help you with your limiting beliefs and self doubts. Okay, because this right here, putting yourself out there, putting your mug out there every day, and speaking what you believe in and what your thoughts are, that makes you vulnerable because you are open to other people's opinions. And you're not going to feel any true growth until you put yourself out there like that to see where you stand in the world, right? If you're not getting any resistance, you're not getting any pushback, you're not getting any chuckles or naysayers, then you're probably not, you're probably just going along with what everybody else is
Mm-hmm.
doing. And so, how does that translate into your business? How does that translate into your personal life? Well, it translates into you knowing yourself well enough to know that yes, in life we're going to have fears. We're going to, everybody at the top, everybody, even the most, some of the most successful people, they still have fears and they still have limiting beliefs. But the difference is they do it anyway. They push through it, and that's where the true growth was, and that's where the true growth will be because um, a lot of people have limiting beliefs about having an impact on going live and doing video. Like, let's face it, I'm a middle-aged dude with 3 kids. I stay at home. Like, who's going to care about what I have to say about, who's going to care about my story? See, those are that was the self-talk that I had before I started doing my videos. Well, 600 something days later, there's people that care, and I've helped people, and it was because I made it more of a priority to get my message out instead of worrying about my fears and what other people think. And that really is when you can overcome. It's not that you have to care what about other people think. You've got to consider what other people think, right? Especially people that are close to you. But part of really truly knowing who you are is being
Mm-hmm.
okay with not everybody accepting who you
Mm-hmm.
are. And if you can grasp that concept and put yourself out there on Facebook live videos, when you go to share your business, your product, your service with somebody and they ain't feeling it, it's like, okay. It's just like God. I just like, hey, somebody just want to watch my video. It's not for them. It's not for them. And you just kind of like, whatever. The more you practice,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like anything else, and I have a saying that I've coined that I may not be for you, but I'm more than enough for plenty. And the only way that you're going to know who those plenty are is to show up every single day and try to add some sort of value. And people will be wow, that's what people know me for is my work ethic, showing up every day. If people aren't talking about you because of your work ethic, then you need to work harder. If people aren't like, wow, I see Felicia every day. I see Felicia here. I see Felicia there, or I see Monica here, or I see Deanna there, or I see, people got to see where you're at. That and when people are like, wow, like you said at the beginning of the broadcast, you know, anybody that's my clients, that's in my live mastermind, you guys are all a priority. I make it a concerted effort to see what you guys are doing every day because you guys invested in me. Now I'm investing in you by taking the time to show up and support you. And that's what it's all about. It truly, truly is. So, uh, what does Dean say? Dean says, true story. Check out my lives. What
A
does Dean
month
say?
ago, practice
True
makes
story.
perfect. I understand it because at the beginning I was afraid to push that live button, even though I'm an educator. I'm used to like teaching and being in front of people, but it's something about that button. I was so afraid. I would stutter, stammer, everything, blunders, bloopers, or whatever. It will happen to you, but you have to embrace the journey. Now I know that this is something that I do. I schedule it. I have my scheduled topics. The question of the day that you provide every day has broadened my thinking more critically, and so I think that the more you do it and the more you get in a routine of it, it becomes second nature. And so I can just imagine what I'm going to do when I hit what you have 662 or 92 days.
I don't know, 6. 632, I think. Yeah, you
632 days consecutively going live. That's amazing. I mean, who's doing that?
well, but here's what's really cool is that I'm watching people like you, I'm watching people like Monica, people like Susan, people like Dean. I'm watching you guys, and I'm seeing the growth. Like just since I've met you, I've seen what I've seen more in you than anything else is your confidence. Like
Thank you.
it's like you almost have this natural swag to you now.
Thank
It's
you.
like, hey, I'm here. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And like, um, that's the authentic you, right? And that's what people are afraid. And I tell people this all the time. Most of the time when people go live, they're nervous, right? And the only way that it'll show is if you're nervous and you're like this, you look petrified,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? You look petrified, or you're just giddy and everything's funny, right? Like
Hmm.
you're so nervous that you just laugh at everything. Well, you know what? You're going to be nervous. Just laugh at everything.
Hmm.
Just like laugh at yourself. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself and fall over, because it's in the imperfections that other people see. That's the relatability that they'll have with you. Because if I came on and I did a video every day where I was perfect with my delivery and the lighting and
Hmm.
just everything was
Hmm.
perfect and it was just I was so articulate, I would sound like a commercial every day. I wouldn't be authentic, it wouldn't be real. So and embracing those imperfections and doing it anyway, that's the beauty of this experience that we have with each other. And then of course, they get to see that you're a real person. You know, hey Richard, how you doing? You know what I mean? So how was so you how long have you been doing videos, Felicia, altogether? Would you say?
Okay, I've been doing videos on and off for about a year. This say about a year and a half, but
Mm-hmm.
I have never been like consistent. And so when I started doing the 30-day live challenge, and then I took a little sabbatical because I was like, what did I get myself into type thing. And then I started said, you know what, I want to give back and I want to embrace this. To me, the challenge, it really deeply challenged me even more. Like, okay, then I started saying, okay, I need to be more consistent. So when you started, like, I started paying attention, participating in live masters, I started recognizing like I have to be consistent. And when I started seeing how many number of days you went live, I said, you know what, I gotta make this a priority and going live every day. And because I like personal development, I love the topics. And so I said, why not share more of me? And I am showing and showcasing more of my real personality because my husband like was watching my videos and he was like, oh, you're just so uptight and just be how you are naturally, like in the classroom when you're around the house. I mean, just be who you authentically are. And so once I did that, I just feel like, okay, I mess up, just keep going. The show must go on.
Yeah. That yeah, and that's what I was sharing yesterday in the live mastermind group, that what people are afraid to do is like read a blog or watch a video or even just read a book. And like if you've ever done a book report, right? If you've ever done a book report, you read a book and then you just write a one-page
Mm-hmm.
essay basically about what the book was
Mm-hmm.
about. And to structure your live videos, it's the same way. So you read a blog, you watch a video, you take
Mm-hmm.
notes on some training, you just write down your notes, and then you go and share what you just learned.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people have the stigma like, oh, I'm copying or whatever. Listen, there's nothing new under the sun except you. Like every these ideas and these experiences that we're discussing, everybody's experienced them, but they've never heard it from your perspective. That's why there's so many different religious leaders. That's why there's so many different world leaders, because not everybody. I always drop the Jesus one on this one. Hey, Jesus has been around for 2000, his message has been around for 2018 years. Okay. And his message is perfect, right? And hasn't resonated with everybody. So your message is not going to resonate with everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but it's your job to go out there and find the people that do resonate with you just by being yourself. And you're not going to be able to find out who those people are until you find out who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way you're going to be able to do that is to show up and be your authentic self.
Mm-hmm.
And you, my friend, have done that.
Thank
I
you.
see it.
Thank you.
That's why that's why I love it. Like when I see that little swag come out, like when Monica did her video yesterday, she was talking about, are you a Facebook Live virgin? And she was like so out there. Like I was like, wow, this is a cool another side
We're graduating.
that had. Yes, yes. It's what once you know. Here's one other thing, real quick, and then I got to get going. But when you, anytime that you do something that other people perceive as scary, or it makes them they get fear, like Facebook Live videos, for an example. Anybody that's watching you do these videos and they're afraid to do them, they have instant respect for you
Mm.
because you're doing something that they fear. And so you need to understand that you have such an opportunity once you step past your fears, if those are your fears, to move through them. That is where value comes into play because you are showing other people that you don't have to be super extraordinary to do something extraordinary. You just have to show up and be yourself.
That's fantastic, Mike. And we're going to end on that point. And it feels like you did a Facebook Live one-on-one class, a mini class a few minutes ago. And we're going to have to do a part two on this. This was good.
Oh yeah, we could definitely. Yeah, it wasn't even structured. It was just all.
It was just
Yeah, it was
fluid.
great. Actually, this was one of our homework. I know that you came in the call and you probably had to go because you had some stuff going, but this was our homework assignment and a live mastermind is to do a Facebook Live, a dual broadcast with somebody, because the power of, like I said at the beginning of this video, I appreciate and respect, and it's an honor for you to invite me onto your page and do a video because you're exposing me and you're vouching for me to the people that are in your network, like, hey, this is a good guy, and I'm doing the same for you, and it's a win-win, and this is the truest form of networking for the future that I believe is going to take place.
Well, I appreciate you taking out your schedule, your time to do the dual live with me. I'm so excited. I'm going to watch this again and again, at least 3 times, because this was so much fun, Mike. You've got to do this again.
Yeah, it was fun. Definitely, definitely. All right. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. Oh, real quick before I go, if anybody is interested in joining our free community live masters, just to get an idea, to dip your toe in the water and see if videos are for you, or just to get some an idea of some good personal development questions, put 2 question marks in the comments, and Felicia or I will reach out to you and get you some information about joining live masters for free, and then we can get you other information about the mastermind. So. Yes. So Susan had a brilliant idea. I can't wait to see what that is. So awesome. I'm going to go ahead and let you finish up. But thank you again for having me, Felicia.
Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't know if it's going to. I don't know if it's going to let me escape.
Can you escape? I might have to drop you. Okay, but I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here. That was a new feature I've never done before for somebody to like depart. So that's all new. And I'm just so ecstatic this evening because this was a live that I have been looking forward to, because it's kind of like somebody that's mentoring you and you look up to, and all of a sudden